The moment you walk up to the 2026 Mazda CX-30, you understand exactly what Mazda has been trying to say for years. Simplicity isn't the absence of detail, it's the mastery of it. This new CX-30 looks familiar at first glance, but the closer you get, the more you notice how tightly refined every curve and surface is. The front fascia has been sharpened with slimmer LED headlights and a more sculpted grille, giving the crossover a matured, confident expression. The body lines remain fluid, running uninterrupted from the front fenders into the rear shoulders, creating that classic Mazda motion and stillness effect even when the car is parked. Move around back, and the updated taillights, with their redesigned light signatures, add a modern edge, while the slightly widened stance gives it a more planted, athletic posture. Open the door, and the cabin immediately feels like it was built from the philosophy that less is more. Everything inside the 2026 CX-30 has been pushed toward premium territory. Upgraded soft-touch materials, tighter panel gaps, cleaner interfaces, and a redesigned center console that feels more sculpted and more ergonomic. Mazda's new widescreen infotainment display sits further forward for better visibility, and the graphics are crisper and more intuitive. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard. The sound system has been tuned for clearer mids and richer bass, and the driver's digital cluster has been upgraded with smoother animations. Every button, dial, and switch feels like it was engineered with precision, giving the interior an upscale confidence that many cars in this segment still struggle to match. Slide behind the wheel, and the CX-30 begins to show what truly separates it from other compact crossovers. Mazda keeps its tradition alive with steering and pedal feel that are more natural and communicative than expected in a vehicle of this size. Under the hood, the 2026 model continues with Mazda's latest Skyactiv powertrains. Whether you choose the efficient 2.5-liter naturally aspirated engine or the more exciting turbocharged version, the delivery feels smooth, linear, and genuinely satisfying. With the turbo model, torque comes on early and stays strong, giving the CX-30 surprisingly quick responses in city driving and an effortless pull on the highway. Paired with Mazda's refined 6-speed automatic, the shifts are predictable and confident, avoiding the rubber band feel of many CVTs in the segment. What really stands out is the handling. This crossover behaves more like a compact hatchback with a little extra ride height. The chassis is tight, the suspension tuning is balanced between comfort and control, and the steering is precise enough to make every turn feel intentional. Mazda's G-Vectoring Control Plus subtly manages torque during cornering to keep the vehicle stable and smooth, and the available all-wheel drive system gives extra confidence on wet roads, gravel paths, and weekend getaways. It's not an off-road machine by any means, but it delivers exactly what everyday drivers need, a feeling of stability that never gets in the way of driving enjoyment. When you look at practicality, the 2026 CX-30 brings improvements where they matter. The rear seats offer more legroom thanks to revised seat profiling, and the cargo area has been reshaped to provide better usable space, especially for bulky items. The cabin insulation has been further upgraded to reduce road noise, making long drives quieter and more comfortable. Safety remains a central part of the CX-30's identity, and Mazda's latest iActive Sense suite comes standard with improved adaptive cruise control, better lane-keeping behavior, more responsive automatic braking, and enhanced pedestrian and cyclist detection. The new high-definition front camera improves low-light visibility, and the 360-degree view monitor presents a cleaner, more realistic image that makes tight parking situations much easier. As you spend time with the 2026 CX-30, a pattern starts to reveal itself. This crossover doesn't chase trends, it refines them. Instead of giant screens, flashy gimmicks, or oversized grills, Mazda focuses on feel, balance, quality, and the simple joy of being connected to the car. It's for drivers who want style without shouting for attention, comfort without losing agility, and technology that enhances rather than overwhelms. It delivers premium design without premium pricing, daily practicality with weekend fun, and a driving experience that feels crafted instead of manufactured. The 2026 Mazda CX-30 stands as a reminder that small crossovers don't have to be boring. They don't have to feel disconnected or overly complicated. They can be beautiful, engaging, efficient, and genuinely enjoyable. And that's what makes this model special. It brings enthusiasm back to a segment that usually focuses only on convenience. Whether you're buying your first crossover, upgrading from an older compact, or simply want something that feels a little more personal, the 2026 CX-30 proves that driving passion and practicality can coexist in the same package. It's Mazda doing what Mazda does best, making everyday cars feel anything but everyday.